Thanks for stopping by the Hellcat Dogman channel. I'm your host Hellcat. I got my boy Tim on the line, ex Dogman Tim. He gonna give a rundown on a lesser known dogman to the public. But if you was around and you was in the know, you know who he was. How you doing, Tim?
Doing good, doing good.
All
Uh,
right.
want to talk about my friend Connie Ybarra. Uh, I probably met Connie in the early 90s, and I always noticed he would always go pick up Les Fowler. And Les Fowler was old at the time, and he had ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. But Connie would always make sure he got to the shows, and they would put a chair right up front, so he'd sit there and I thought that was pretty good. So we became friends, and I guess as he started getting a little older, he called me one day and he said that he really liked the way my dogs looked and asked me if I would help him uh, shape his dogs for him. And I said, sure, Connie, I can do that. And at the time, he had a lot of sons and grandsons of Tramp. He had sons of Crenshaw's Gator on his yard. Uh, just pretty much geek stuff with cross with something else.
Now, not
And
not not to cut you off. I just didn't want to lose the fact when you brought up Les Fowler, and not to go too much off track, but Les Fowler was the owner of the dog Greaser at Fort Zebo.
yeah, him
Okay.
and his son went into Greaser with Zebo way back in the 70s. Like I said, I'm going way back. I know a lot of these guys are younger, and these names won't really mean anything to them, but Les was, a top dog man in the country. Uh, Not just around, our local area, but these were guys that had, top notch dogs. And like I said, he was pretty old at the time, and you know, had really quit messing with dogs as far as doing anything like that. I think they still had a few, but uh, like I said, Connie would always go pick him up and make sure he got to the shows. So we talking, I don't know, 15, 20 years removed from like that.
Well, if
Uh,
if
so,
if, if anything, worst case scenario, if they don't remember the names might not stand out, but that's why I had to bring up the fact that that famous match with Zebo and Greaser that will definitely ring a bell to a lot of the younger
yeah,
audience.
yep, yep.
So
Uh, but anyway,